By following Jesus and loving others, we are living the Jesus Creed. Explore with Scott McKnight how the Jesus Creed of love for God and others can transform lives. The Jesus Creed. 7 lessons on loving God and loving others. Lesson 1. What is the Jesus Creed? Spiritual formation at the time of Jesus.
Some years ago, I began to ask of myself and then of my students this question. What was spiritual formation like at the time of Jesus? Well, I knew at the time of Jesus, one of the most important formative features of spirituality was the daily recitation of what is called Shema. The Shema, that's the Hebrew word for hear, is the first word in Deuteronomy 6, verses 4 through 5, and it goes like this. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. All pious Jews repeated this when they got up. They repeated it whenever they left the house. They repeated it when they were on the pathways, and they repeated it when they went to bed. So this became a daily prayer recitation, and it formed them spiritually. So I thought, we have to begin with this for Jesus to understand what Christian spirituality was like. Then I began to notice how often the themes of the Shema appear in the teachings of Jesus. Nothing as clear as found in Mark chapter 12, when a scribe comes to Jesus and says, "What is the greatest commandment of them all?" A sort of Snow White type question. And Jesus says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength." Well, that's the Shema. But Jesus doesn't stop there. He adds to the Shema something else that the early followers of Jesus repeated. Love your neighbor as yourself. And here he attaches a text from Leviticus 19:18 to Deuteronomy 6, verses 4 through 5, to form what I call the Jesus Creed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Spiritual formation for Jesus was about the growth in learning to love God and to love others. From the beginning of the day to the end of the day, it shaped everything about Jesus and those who were around him. And I want to invite you to try to repeat and recite the Jesus Creed. When you get up in the morning, when you leave the house, when you're on the path, when you enter the house, and when you go to bed at night.